So the 8 teams about to come out through the tunnel road being introduced to the stadium. And Germany will be in at lane 9. Tights all round for those fellas. The same team in the same order as in the heat. The 4th fastest in qualifying, the German quartet. Ghana coming out again, the same squad, 6th fastest in qualifying. The Netherlands will be in lane 7. The same squad, but a slightly changed order. Their 3rd and 4th leg runners have swapped round from yesterday. 5th fastest in qualifying, the Netherlands, and unless I'm mistaken, quite a few athletes will be running in tights here, Jenny. Don't often see that in a 4x100.
No, you don't, but like we have said, you know, it is quite cool, and I guess with, you know, Olympic qualification already taken care of, a lot of these athletes just want to make sure they get through this weekend in one piece. They'll be going home to sharpen up, so yeah, better being safe than sorry.
We saw Brazil, they're in lane 6, the Italians go in lane 5. They were the fastest in the heat with 38.45, and they've got the same squad running in the same order. The South Africans, 3rd fastest in the heats. They could be a real danger. They're in lane 4. It's a nice draw for the South Africans. The Japanese, well, they were a non-automatic qualifier. Didn't get through as one of the fastest 2 in their heat, but they are in this final. Everything to run for, therefore. And Denmark complete the lineup. They will be in lane 2. They were 8th fastest in qualifying, although they set a national record of 39.06. I wonder if they can go sub 39 here this evening. It would be special in these conditions, it has to be said, but they've already had a fabulous weekend of racing. Lane 1, of course, is empty. Brazil, well, they were the winners in 2019, defeating the USA, which was quite a surprise. Great Britain didn't enter a team into this one. They were 3rd back in 2019. Well, it's taken a little while to come through, but let's check the result from that mixed 4x400 metres relay. It was indeed Italy who ran to victory with a brilliantly judged effort from Davide Ray on the final leg. Brazil, great running too from them on the final leg to take 2nd place. Dominican Republic 3rd by the tiniest of margins. Belgium and Great Britain in 4th and 5th. And look at Spain and Ireland, 3:19.65 to the Netherlands back in 8th place. Is that an adjusted result from what came up a few minutes ago?
Well, these are always nervous moments for all the relay runners in the 4x1. They're just taking their time. Of course, quite a lot of the time, a lot of these athletes will be racing against each other, especially in their own national championships. But they come together to form a quartet for this.
Well, the Brazilians are building quite a reputation as fabulous carriers of the baton. Yesterday in the heats, there was 1/1000th of a second between Italy and Brazil. Italy the fastest by almost literally a vest's thickness. The South Africans in lane 4, who were 3rd quickest, and again only a few hundreds of a second slower than Italy and Brazil, will be wanting to turn that around here. Of course, Southern Hemisphere athletes had something of an advantage, having their main summer season behind them. On the other hand, it is difficult for them to join together 2 summers effectively after a January, February, March of racing, and then going straight into a May, June, July, August of racing. So Germany on the outside, Julian Reus on the outside, will hand over to Hartmann, Almas and Schulte. Ghana with Safo Antwi leading them out. Van Gool of the Netherlands goes in lane 7, goes as their lead-up man. Brazil, the winners from 2019, go in 6th. The Italians in 5 will be fired up surely from that win in the mixed relay a few minutes ago. The South Africans go in 4. Can they turn the tables here on Italy and Brazil? Japan in 3 with Sakai on the opening leg for them. And Denmark, Simon Hansen on the opening leg from them, will hand over to the experienced Kamanga Dierbach on leg 2, Musa on leg 3, and Shao Nielsen on leg 4. Already a national record for their weekend's work, the Danish quartet. Same team, same order as ran so well yesterday. for them in lane 2. We had long holds yesterday. They will be expecting that again today. Denmark in 2, Japan 3, South Africa 4, Italy 5, Brazil 6, Netherlands 7, Ghana 8, Germany nearest the camera in lane 9. Well, away cleanly. I don't think we've had a full start all weekend yet. Oh, and the German has eased up on the outside, I'm afraid, Rayos, and that's his squad done and out. Hamstring, it looked like for Rayos. There's certainly a cramp of some kind, hopefully not serious, as they battle on down the back straight, going really well at the Italians, maybe slightly up on the Brazilians there in the green. The Italians moving up on the Brazilians, although good change from the Brazilians. Brazil leading at the moment from Italy and South Africa. South Africa still in this one. It's going to be really tight. Brazil, though, have a metre on South Africa. Italy messed up that final changeover. They're way back now. It's Brazil under pressure from South Africa, but they're going to run out of track. It's about 6 inches, maybe 10 centimetres, something like that, at the finish line. And Brazil retain their winner's status. Fabulous from them. Huge disappointment for the Germans, and we'll have to have a look at what happened to the Italians. I didn't spot it there in the close confines of that final changeover, with all 8 teams, or 7 teams as it turned out to be, so close together. But I think the South Africans just falling short, Jenny, by the tiniest of margins.
Yeah, Simbine ran quick, didn't he, on that last straight. So much action in 38 seconds. It's hard to replay it in your head. But, yeah, I think South Africa did just not quite get that win. They're looking up at the screen. Oh, in fact, I'm corrected. I think they took it by 100th of a second. Yes, they seem to have seen the results.
Wow. Well done to the South Africans. Talk about running through the tape, make every centimetre count. And they did just that. He was closing very, very quickly indeed, the South African anchorman Simbine. And we know he's special. Sub 10-second sprinter. And coming at the end of his season, the rain just beginning to come down for the first time today. There was a little bit overnight, but ironically, as that 4x100 finishes, 38.71 for South Africa. It's a little bit slower than they ran in the heats, but that's to be expected. 38.49 in the heats. These conditions are worth a few meters, there's no doubt about that. But I could have sworn the Brazilians took that one. I'd love to see the photo finish. It must have been the tiniest of margins.
Well, again, I think it's one of those lessons, run all the way through the line, and I didn't think Simbine was going to get there. I thought the gap was too large. So much advancements in technology these days that we can actually work out what time all of these individual athletes did every single 100 metres. But here we go again from the start, just in lane 9 on the outside here. The German guy, you could just see he gets a cramp. So disappointed for the outgoing runner on second leg. Oh, they just have a little bit of an embrace there. This is the end of the second leg. Jacobs there from Italy. Fantastic run down the back straight. The change wasn't necessarily clean. And here we go. This is the third exchange now. And Simbine, it took him a while to get going. That baton wasn't quite steady in his hand. But here he goes, that last 50 metres. High knee lift all the way, driving all the way to the line. Of course, it's the chest that breaks the line first. And he was deemed to do that by 100th of a second over the Brazilians. 38.71 to 38.72. And the Brazilian last leg athlete there, Camilo de Oliveira, he gave everything, but maybe dipped a couple of strides early. And he was overstriding his last 3 or 4 strides, whereas the South African Simbine got it absolutely spot on. Ghana taking third place from near the outside, with the Germans having dropped out in that first leg. Ghana were effectively on the outside. And Joseph Paul Amoa, what a run it was from him to take third place, 39.11. Again, just marginally slower than they ran yesterday in the heats. Again, it's all down to the conditions, but that doesn't matter because the conditions are the same for everybody. Italy finishing in 4th place. They were the fastest in the heat. They will be frustrated with that 39.21, but it does emphasize, Jenny, how absolutely critical and what a huge difference it can make whether or not you get your changeovers right or wrong. It does, and a lot of these teams will take a long time, you know, meeting throughout the season on squad weekends to make sure they hone those baton skills. All the analysts will be there for the member federations as well, making sure they look at this. This is a vital weekend for these teams in preparation to Tokyo.
Well, the Netherlands failing to finish as well in that one amidst all the action. Japan 5th, Denmark 6th. Let's have a look at that Dutch changeover. There they are, second to left. The Netherlands out in lane 7. And the leader, the man going out, went off way too soon and was gone and way out of the zone before his colleague was anywhere near him. What a shame for the Dutch, Paulina Tegaria.